Well, greetings world and greetings Seven Spot. It's that time again. It is time. It is a special time because it's time for another virtual and socially distanced sevens. But we've got a treat for you today because today in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada, it is Tuesday, the 25th of May at 5 p.m. And the gentleman that we're about to bring into the stream, and I'm just going to bring him in right now, is Bassam Sidawi, and I'm talking to you tomorrow because it's Wednesday the 26th there, isn't it? 10 a.m.
That's right.
Well, that's great. Well, welcome to Seven Spot, Bassam, and thank you for sharing some time with us to show us your club. You've got an ASP, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know beans about ASPs other than in chatting with you yesterday, you've told me that ASP stands for Alpha Sports Productions. And I understand that the company is kind of winding things down. The owner is kind of, I think he's 76 or something like that. And he's winding his business affairs down. Is that right?
Yeah, it's in Australia, South Australia. And I think it's been around for a long, long time, this company. Making race cars for people as they want it. So they want a different motor or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm just lucky to actually get one of these cars. It was an ex-race car back in mid-70s, early 70s.
Yeah, and you tell me that little story. That's great. I wonder if you could just share it, because number one.
So apparently the guy that was racing this particular car is by the name of Bob Butcher, and I believe he's still alive. Uh-huh. So I used to race this car in South Australia, Malala racetrack.
Yes. Yeah.
So I've never spoke to the guy, never met the guy, because obviously I'm in Sydney, he's in South Australia. I believe he's still alive and well. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the stuff I've put back on the car, I think is a tribute to this guy because he doesn't know me.
Yeah.
So I've put his race number back on the car, and that actually went on last night as I spoke to you yesterday.
That's great. Now, I'm just going to jump in here just quickly. When you first got the car, you sent me a little video of it, and it started and everything, but it really was kind of a little tired, shall we say, looking. It was
in storage. It was in storage in the driver underneath a cover, like a canvas cover, and a bit of a moisture got in and all that because of the fiberglass. Obviously, asbestosis on it and bubbles and so on.
Yeah.
But luckily, I've got two really good mates of mine, and they're probably watching right now. Mm-hmm. He's the two guys
Rainer
on this group.
And Peter.
Peter,
right.
So I actually blame Rainer for all these problems because he told me to go and get one. So he took me for a drive, and that was it. I got the bug because I used to have two MGBs, which I had, and I ended up selling the MG4. This ASP, which I've never driven yet.
That's very cool.
So we've been working very hard on it, and like I said, without my two mates, this car was not going to get built. There's no chance.
Well, and you sent us some glorious pictures and videos of the cosmetic makeover, and it looks new. It looks fabulous in the pictures. But why don't I take myself out of the picture, because it's never about me. This is your story, and I'm going to take me out of the picture, and I'm going to put you into the picture. And if you can show us your lovely ASP and tell us all about it.
Okay. I'm just going to flick over this phone. There we go. So, being an car upholsterer, so obviously I can't reverse the camera, but I'm going to try and do it this way.
You're doing a great job.
So the stickers actually went on last night on the actual car, and it's a bit hard.
That looks amazing.
So that's the car. The stripes went on last night. It's got the Ford Escort 1600 can motor. Bought out 40,000 oversized.
Yes.
I still don't know how fast it's going to go, but we'll leave that to my mate Rainer to a test drive on it, which I've asked him to, just in case the car doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So, all the numbers. That's the number for the car. Had it back in 1970, number 35 as a race car. So we kept that.
Yeah.
Took off the old clamshell guards, which it did have.
Yes.
It was easy for me to use these particular windows they used on the MGs years ago.
Yeah.
With a straightforward thing.
Brooklyn Zero screens.
Okay. And they started with the interior is ready to go in. We started with a dash and all that. It's like a carbon fiber, look like vinyl. So it looks like carbon fiber, really, but it's not.
Yeah.
I had to put a new floor in it, as you can probably see.
Yeah.
It's got the Ford Escort gearbox 4-speed. We actually widened the actual back guards probably about 3 inches, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Just to give it that look, and put some nice rims and tires on it. The roll bar actually is also covered, foamed up in that carbon fiber look vinyl. And just to be on the safe side, so I didn't get run over, they might think I'm a speed hump with this car. We'll put a rear brake light so people can see that LED one.
Yeah, I can see it.
Just a bit of a safety thing. There's going to be no roof on the car, obviously, because of the front windscreen. I can't do that. Maybe a little Turner cover that goes cover the cabin area a bit.
Yeah, well, I'm planning to do the same, and you are a trimmer, and my son, number 2 son, is a trimmer as well. So you'll be busy making yourself a tonneau cover.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be too hard. It'll be fiddly for the front because there's nothing to grab on, but the sides will have all the studs that are supposed to go along here and all that.
Yeah,
that'll keep it down. Another little toner cover on the back to cover this section. Yeah, well, it's coming together really nicely. I mean, the paint job come up beautiful.
It did.
Did a fair bit of ventilation underneath the car, just to get a lot of the heat out and all that. So the actual floor underneath the car probably a bit hard to see, but it's got some gills in it. We put some gills just to get a lot of the hot air out.
Yeah.
It's got the electric fan here. Right through, and it's all closed up inside, so we trap all the air to go in straight to the radiator, to the fan.
It's perfect. Now, can I ask you, that air scoop that you've got there, did you make that, or is that original to the car? That's
actually original with the car because it's got the double Webers. I think they're 45. I'm not sure. They're Italian Webers, and they actually fit really snug in there underneath that scoop.
Perfect.
Now, I did have an issue. Maybe I can show you while I'm here. I had an issue with this these hoses here, the front brake hoses.
Yeah.
So if you do a full lock, they actually try to kink right here. On the other side, the hose will actually rub on the rim here on the tire.
Oh my!
So I'm gonna have to extend that and maybe twist it so when you turn, it's actually let go or something with that.
Can you get some braided ones that you can?
Probably the braided is the best way to go. Yeah.
Yeah, some braided ones, and then you can probably pin them down or at least zap strap them down so they're not out of the way.
Yeah. But I mean, my mate Rhino will actually work that out because he's gonna have to drive it. Yeah, like I said, without these two guys, it wasn't going to happen because, like with MGs, I can buy every nut and screw and bolt for these cars for the MGs, but this is different. It's
a different ballgame. I know
these actually ventilation. They're actually out of brand new parts for boats with inboards. You know, when they put the air blower inside the engine bay to get all the fumes out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they are.
Perfect.
Yeah. So the exhaust got wrapped in the fiberglass meshing, so my little one doesn't burn her leg.
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, I want to show you the engine bay. If you want to hold on till I remove it, do you want to do that?
I'm hanging. I'm hanging.
Okay, give this 1 second. I will try and do that. One moment. Still there?
Yeah, still there. Looking good and sounding good too. New South Wales historic vehicle.
Jim?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm back.
Well,
so
thank you.
It's got the old 1600 Ford Escort motor, Mark 1. I think they call it the Kent. Was rebuilt back in '93. Probably not much use of the motor back in after '93. So it's got a 40,000 oversized pistons. That was all. There was a lot of. I know it was all done, rebuilt a few years ago, the car, but it had to get done again because it was just left undercover and a lot of the moisture and all that. So yeah, so fair bit of work.
Beauty. Look at that. How the exhaust is all totally wrapped. Beautiful job.
Yeah, good size radiator in it. Bit hard where I can't see what I'm actually showing you guys.
You're doing fine. You can see the radiator just fine. Lovely bits of hose. I take it those are all new hoses as well.
Well, a lot of the stuff, like I said, it was rebuilt the car, but was never used again. It was supposed to go to the owner, take it to Tasmania.
Oh, okay.
So the guy never actually ended up taking it to Tassie. He ended up getting it and then restoring it again back to what it is now.
Those are lovely mirrors too. Those aren't original, obviously, or are they?
I think they're actually motorcycle mirrors. They actually came with the car. They were originally mounted on the original square windscreen. So they got removed. Same as the rear vision mirror. So that was on the so I just put that back on.
I think I've got the same mirror.
So I think it looks good.
Yeah, it does. Well, you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to have to learn. This is not an MGB, my friend. It'll be a nice learning curve.
I think so.
Just remember the ass end of that vehicle can turn around and be at the front end if you're not careful.
Well, I did find out when my mate took me for a drive the first time, and it was like 1 minute I was facing this way, next minute I was facing the other way.
Yeah, that's right. It can happen.
The other question he said to me, he says, have you got a helmet? I said, what for? It's a car. Yeah. So that's my little garage here, and
I'm going to put myself back into the picture too for the moment.
I'm coming back in. Okay.
Yeah. No, there's the two of us now. That I just wanted to say thank you. I mean, this is your garage, but it's also your shop. It looks like you do all your trimming. Do you work from home from your?
Well, I'm basically retired, so I'm just enjoying what I do.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was years ago. It's just a bit more relaxed now.
Good for you.
Because we're not young anymore.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. I got nothing to say. I'm not young anymore. So do enjoy it. So I got one more question though, because it is, it's not warm here in Vancouver.
It's beautiful here today. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the weather like today? Is it 10 o'clock?
It's clear skies, sunny. Probably I think 19, 20 degrees.
Oh, well, your winter is better so far than our
we
summer.
We get more rain in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we get
great.
more rain in summer. Yeah, we do.
All right.
It's good.
Well, Bassam, I want to say thank you from everybody at Seven Spot. I mean, this is a treat to see a historic vehicle. Number one,
It is.
breathing some life back into a wonderful, treasured Clubbie. Thank you so
Thank you
much for
very
doing
much.
that. Yeah,
It's a
we
pleasure being
all
on
thank
this
you.
group, and it's very helpful from you guys. Really
Oh,
nice.
yeah, no,
And well done.
and you know, if you have any questions, like I've tried to source some people that I know, a few people that I know in New South Wales that can help you with some of the mechanical intricacies of a historic vehicle. So if anybody has any insight into further restorations on an ASP, please send Bassam a messenger text and let's help them get
I'd be more
Clubbie
than
on the
happy
road.
to help.
You
More than
bet.
happy. Yes.
All right. Bassam, I'm going to say thanks and cheers.
Thank you very much.
And thank
And have a
you.
good day.
You too. Cheers for now.
Thank you. We'll chat soon.
You
Thank you.
bet. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.